Few events have created more family memories than Fiesta Days, and one of our favorite segments is to hear the stories of those memories. Let's welcome the Pruitt family, Lisa, Dallas, and Sammy, to the table.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi. These are some of my very favorite people in the whole wide world. Now, me and Stacey are lucky enough to live in Dallas's ward.
Yep.
Okay. Sammy used to dance with my daughter Mackenzie, and I just feel like I've known you since.
And did my hair when my daughter didn't live here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Lisa's just a dear friend that we got to be dance moms with, and then friends with, and
You know how I met Lisa?
How?
She was Brianna's hostess mom when Brianna tried out for Miss Spanish Fork in 2010.
I didn't know you were a hostess mom.
Yeah.
My one and only year.
Oh, it was meant to be. That's how I got to know you.
Yes.
So every year we love to just bring in some people in Spanish Fork and talk about Fiesta Days, memories, traditions, family gatherings. So spill the beans. Who should we start
How long
with?
have you been in Spanish? Like, kind of give us a little history.
Well, I grew up in Salem.
It's okay.
It's Spanish.
Let's say, you better be careful with
It's
But
okay.
Fiesta Days was always a big part of our life.
Yes.
So that's a long time, and I'm, so it's a lot of years. I won't tell you how many. So our kids have just been doing this forever.
But you
So-
raised your kids in Spanish Fork.
No, I raised my kids in all except for Sammy. In
So I
Salem.
moved to Spanish Fork when I was in like ninth
Oh,
grade.
so the house you live in now that I know where you live, I
Yeah.
thought that's where you always lived.
Nope.
But we all went to Spanish Fork High School, so it was before
Okay,
the days of
I'm
Salem
just
Hills High
qualifying
School.
you because I was like, if you didn't even live here, why are you? No, just
Why?
what? Salem?
We moved to Spanish Fork in 2008.
Okay, that's long enough.
But
That
yeah,
qualifies
Salem
you.
wasn't a thing. So
Yeah,
you
so
guys
Salem
went to
High
Spanish
School, we all
Fork.
went to
We're all
Spanish
one
Fork High
community.
School.
I know.
Yep.
We have my husband and I, all my children and all my grandchildren will go to Spanish Fork High.
Oh my goodness,
So,
that's pretty cool.
that's pretty Spanish Forky.
amazing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Lisa, so tell us some of you're probably a tradition. Is she a tradition?
Oh,
gal?
yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh,
All right.
man,
Yes.
is she a tradition
She
gal,
loves a
for
good
sure.
tradition.
Like,
I do too.
Let's take
Sometimes
notes.
to my detriment.
a tradition's gonna have a hard time dying off with Lisa Pruitt, for sure.
We do it once, we do it forever. So,
And then some maybe we shouldn't.
And if you don't, you're shunned. So traditions matter.
My kids know this too.
Yes,
Where were
it's
you?
true. You're in trouble.
Okay, what's one of your favorite traditions?
For Fiesta Days, one of
Yeah.
our favorite traditions is, well, for 45 years we've been going to the we go to the fire station for the parade. So my father-in-law, Ken Pruitt, was in the fire department for many years, and so that's just one of our things. We always go to the fire station. We always sit at the same place, tradition, and watch the parade.
So do you mark your spot?
Oh, we don't
Kinda
need
like-
to, because
there's no
Grandpa
way.
Pruitt gets there and marks the territory long
Yes.
before we get there.
Does he,
Okay.
when does
Nobody
he get
sits in our
there? When
spot.
does he start marking?
Like
his
the
spot?
night
Early.
before.
Really?
Sleeping over,
Yes.
Grandpa.
Actually, it's kind of funny because it's the same people, because the same people have been in the fire department for many years.
Right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I remember when it was on the other side of the road.
Yeah, we used to
And
go when
all the way back then. Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
and they just kind of know where you sit. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is where the
People
parade
get
starts.
very territorial.
Well, it's funny because
Like,
all the
that's
families
our
sit in the
spot.
same spots.
Right.
You know,
Right?
to
I've
this
noticed
day.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up in Provo when I came to Spanish. I mean, I've been here for almost 30 years. I still feel like a transplant. No,
Yeah.
the shepherds sit there.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the Darrington flowers
Yeah,
are there.
yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one we've done forever. That sticks
What does
out.
your 24th of July look like in your family? Is it just the parade?
So we go to the parade. We usually head to the park, get some yummy food. I loved when the pool was still around because we did that for a long time. We would go to the pool because
Perfect
it's
day.
so hot.
It
so
is.
hot.
It's usually always hot,
Yes,
right? You're
so
just
hot.
dying.
Yes, and then my grandma Pruitt, she always does a party. She always does
Yeah,
a
always has a
barbecue.
barbecue.
That night or more midday?
Yeah.
Kind of like mid-afternoon.
Yeah. Yep. Then we started going to the rodeo. So then it's like the barbecue's gotten earlier so we can go to the rodeo. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's fun. That's kind of what our day looks like.
Definitely an all-day affair.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite part? Tell us. What are some of your memories of
Oh
it?
man. For me, the parade always sticks out. Like I always remember going to the parade and being excited to go to the parade. I'm not as excited as an adult, but I'm excited to watch my kids go to the parade. Like as a kid, I loved going.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with my son-in-laws and my husband. Like the girls, we love the parade, right? We want to get our kids all dressed up.
Yeah.
The guys are like, okay.
Yeah. But it's cool. Like I like I was telling my, we have pictures of like Crosby and Capri sitting in front of the fire truck, just like we had when we were kids, and it's fun to just kind of like keep
cute.
those traditions going.
Totally.
I think in recent times, we were joking about it, but really, like Haley and I, we do this Pioneer dinner with our kids. That's a fun 24th of July tradition. Our backyard now is the Pioneer Cemetery.
Right.
And so I think like in the midst of doing all the things, I think for us lately, it's been a cool tradition to just kind of like bring to light to our kids like why we have this Pioneer heritage and like what it means, which is really cool. And my favorite memory we were talking about just barely is Crosby. The rodeo's always been fun, but it kind of took on a whole new thing a couple years ago. Crosby, how old was he?
Yeah.
He was little. Like Crosby was
Maybe 5.
barely old enough to even get on a sheep. And so I think it boded well in his favor because he had no clue what he was doing. He got on the sheep and did the mutton busting, rode the whole thing down the entire length of the arena, and when he dismounted, he landed on his feet, and he got like a 95 something and won the trophy and everything, and he could barely even talk. And the whole
Core memory is not core memory.
I got texts from friends that I grew up with in high school. They're like, "Hey, we were at the rodeo and we saw Crosby kill it on that sheep, you know." And they asked him to kiss the rodeo queen, and he was like, "No, you know."
He's so funny because he's kind of a shy kid. So like, I remember though too, he got off and he did like the whole.
He did the like.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny for him because took his hat off, and then we walked back, and I'm not kidding you, it took us 45 minutes to get back to our seats because everybody was like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?
No way.
Crosby, you're the man. Look at that's that kid, you know."
Yeah.
So that's like one core memory of a lot. I remember the 24th growing up my whole life. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a year I've missed except for when I was on my mission, you know.
Yeah, that's so cool. Have you guys ever been in the parades or done anything?
I have. Dancing on the drill team.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Gotta get those last chilitas out there. So I did when I was on the drill team.
And that was fun.
That's so
just
fun.
cool times,
so
right?
fun, yes.
You
Like
feel like
you
a
live
rock
for
star.
those moments in high school for sure.
Yeah.
That was fun. Those were fun memories.
I remember Trevor Brindley and I were so stoked to be pooper scoopers and dressed up like rodeo clowns when we were maybe like, no, if I was in high school, I wouldn't have done it. It was maybe like middle school. And I think we were just so stoked because it was like, we got to drive a four-wheeler, and we painted our faces so we were unrecognizable and just acted like fools during the parade. It was so fun. And picked up all the horse crap.
What good sport.
And it was cool.
Oh my gosh.
So I remember that.
That's the fun stuff.
Yeah,
that
so
is.
looking back over so many Fiesta Days, do you have a favorite? Or is it just the lineup of the traditions that mean a lot?
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. You enjoy it in different ways, you know.
Agreed.
Like when my kids were little, it was all about getting them dressed up and going, and you know. And now it's so fun for me to just watch my kids bring their kids, you know, and see that they love it as much as I did, and their kids look forward to it as much as my kids look forward to it. And I love to see them carrying on those traditions that they love. But I do. That's probably what's, you know, so much more of a love to me now, is watching them love it more than me loving it.
So,
Does that make
Sammy,
sense?
your little girl is how old now?
She's almost 1.5.
So you're just embarking on this,
Oh, yes.
setting up new traditions. What are you most excited for?
to
her.
do her hair. I'm so excited to do her hair.
You're like, we have the schedule lined up.
Yes,
She's had a rodeo outfit for quite some time.
Yes, to dress her up for the
Nice.
rodeo.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Different
all the
outfits,
outfits,
yes.
different
Oh,
looks.
yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yep, I bought some cute little like hair gel that's like 4th of July, 24th of July. Stars and all the things. I'm so excited.
It's just so crazy. It's like that was you guys not too
I
long
know,
ago,
yes.
and now the little babes.
Yes.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yes.
I love your comment though about that 24th dinner that you guys do.
Yeah.
Because really, we kind of forget like the purpose behind what we're
Absolutely.
celebrating,
What,
right?
do you do that on the 24th or like the
Yeah, we
week
do
before?
it. We do it usually the Sunday of the 24th, and we like the girls put bonnets on and we just tell stories. Haley does a really good job with that kind of stuff, and we'll make homemade butter and
That's what it was.
a
Yes.
jar.
Yes, there was
and
something
the
very
kids love it,
specifically.
and it's just kind of this, you know, fun meal, and it's a really cool thing. Haley implemented it, I don't know, a number of years ago. And it's just caught on, and that's something we've done ever since.
That's so cute.
So
awesome.
yeah,
It's so
yeah,
cute.
it's really cool.
Okay, what about fireworks? Do you guys do fireworks at home or do you go watch them?
We usually watch them on the 24th. We do them on the 4th.
Okay.
But we don't usually do them on the 24th. at our house, but we do love watching them.
And the one before. Is it like the
We love the week before
Yes,
too.
I feel like that's the kickoff to all of
Yeah.
it. I love
Right.
that. So that one's my
And
favorite.
that's a newer tradition. I mean, in the last 8 years,
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, I feel like that one's really fun.
It's really fun. Yeah. And you guys live in my neighborhood, so you know what happens in our neighborhood with 24th, 4th.
We have many
Yeah.
cul-de-sacs
I don't spend a
with fires.
dime on fireworks. I just sit on my front lawn and look
And
out.
watch
I'm like, Mikkel's got one going on. We have one in ours.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. One thing we've never really done a lot of is go to the community theater. And but this year Dallas's daughter's in
Yeah,
it.
Capri's in
She's
it.
in the play. So that's a new one we're going to start.
Yeah.
Well,
we're
we
excited
just
about
had
that
them on before you came
Oh,
in
good,
today
yes.
to film, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a great cast.
Yeah.
Up at Maple Mountain High School, so maybe we'll see you guys there.
Yeah, we're excited to go. Capri's really excited. She's really pumped.
Yeah.
Fun
She's gonna
tradition
be
to add on to the
Another one to
schedule.
add. Yes.
You just
Another one to
circle out
add.
the 2 weeks on the calendar,
I
right?
tell myself like every year, I mean, we do vacation during that time, my in-laws do, but I try and like do something different maybe that I didn't do the year before. So I went to the quilt.
I love the quilt show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I love it.
amazed, right? It was just something new and unique. So I know I can't always hit everything,
Yeah.
but trying to like find a new something.
That was an
Yeah.
old tradition we always did. After the
Yeah.
parade, we would walk down there and see all the quilts. And I remember that as a kid, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
the
super
craft fair
fun.
being in the Landmark High School, the old Landmark where
Yeah,
the district
down
is. Do you
by
guys
the-
remember that? It was at
Yeah.
least inside and air
A
conditioned.
little cooler.
It's crazy.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the carnival?
Our kids beg us to do the carnival for sure.
And do you pay him not to go?
Yeah, well, no, because if we say no, somebody else in the family's like, hey, we should go to the carnival. And so we end up at the carnival. And growing up, it was really cool. It's funny, you get older and you're like, I don't want to go to the carnival. But when you were a kid, it was like the coolest thing on the face of planet
It is
Earth.
fun.
And that's how our kids all are still. They're like, can we go to the carnival, you know? And we try to bribe them to go do something else over in the park, grab some food and you know, a trinket from one of the booths. And it ends up usually being all of it instead. You know,
yeah.
we can't really bribe them. It's there, and then we eventually make it to the carnival too. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, we literally touch point on
Everything.
everything.
Bring your pocketbook
fun,
and
yes.
just go.
Some things never change, and we love that.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah,
for joining
we
us.
do.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks, guys. We love you.
Thank you.